hello. Welcome to our next standard, that is essay 600, that is using work of another auditor. So applicability, it is in situations where your PA, that is your principal auditor, reports on the financial information of an entity and uses the work of an AOA, that is your other auditor, with respect to financial information of one or more component, that is some division, some branches. If one entity has different branches, so one or more components included in the financial information of the entity, that is if the entity that the auditor is auditing, if that entity has a lot of branches, so he might use the work of another auditor. Another auditor is basically the auditor of that particular branch. This is not applicable in case of joint auditors, because joint auditors, they are individually liable for their area of work. Okay, now acceptance as a principal auditor. Auditor to consider whether the auditor's own participation is sufficient. He has to check that if I want to audit the financial statements of this entity, is my own participation enough, or do I have to use the work of another auditor in this? Is sufficient to be able to act as principal auditor. For this purpose, the auditor would consider the materiality of portion of financial statements which the principal auditor audits. Okay. Second is your degree of knowledge, principal auditor's degree of knowledge. And third is your risk of material misstatement in the financials of the components audited by the other auditor. That is what is the possibility of having misstatements in the component that is audited by my other auditor. Now, what are the matters to be communicated? So consider professional competence of other auditor if other auditor is not a member of ICAI. Okay, then next is this should not be matters to be communicated. This is matters to be okay, so these are matters to be considered. Then next is visit component and examine the books of accounts if established. Okay. The next is obtain sufficient and appropriate audit evidence that the work of other auditor is adequate for principal auditor purpose. You will have to check that the work of the other auditor is adequate or not. Next is discuss audit procedures applied by the other auditor. You will have to discuss the audit procedures as to what the other auditor has applied. And last is your review a written statement of other auditors procedures and findings through a questionnaire or checklist. So what you can do is you can send a questionnaire to the other auditor and check as to what procedures he has performed, as to how much reliance you can place on his work. Then your next point is with regards to documentation. So component whose financial statements are audited by other auditor and their significance to financial information of entity as a whole, you will have to document all of this. Next is you will document names of your other auditor. Any conclusion reached that the individual components are not material. And next is your procedures performed regarding component, as to what procedures, what audit procedures have you done with regards to that component. All of this has to be documented. And last is your conclusion reached, that is what conclusion have you reached. You will have to document those things. What about coordination? You will have to coordinate between your principal auditor and your other auditor. Next is your principal auditor may require other auditor to answer a detailed questionnaire. As we discussed, he will send a questionnaire to understand what procedures he has done. And your other auditor should coordinate with your principal auditor for adhering to timetable, because principal auditor would have a fixed time schedule. So your other auditor will have to comply to that timetable, and bringing attention to the principal auditor any significant findings. If he finds any significant findings in his component, he will have to bring it to the attention of the principal auditor. Okay. Now next is with regards to reporting. So you will express a qualified or a disclaimer opinion because of scope limitation. So if there is any scope limitation, if the management does any scope limitation, in such a case you can express a qualified or a disclaimer opinion. If the PA concludes that he cannot use work of other auditor, if the work of other auditor cannot be used, or if the PA is unable to perform sufficient additional procedures regarding financial information of component that is audited by the other auditor, if he is not able to perform your sufficient audit procedures. And Your second point is report should state clearly the division of responsibility. Report should clearly say कि boss, this area has been done by me and this area has been done by the other auditor. Great. And last is with regards to how is our responsibility divided. So division of responsibility. Your principal auditor would not be responsible with respect to the work entrusted to your other auditor, except in circumstances which should have aroused his suspicion about the reliability of work performed by your other auditor. If only and only if he feels that my other auditor may not have done a good job, or if he has some doubt in his mind, in such a case only he will be liable for his work, otherwise he is not liable for other auditors work. And second is when principal auditor has to base opinion on the financial information of entity as a whole, relying upon statements and reports of other auditor, his report should clearly state the division of responsibility for financial information. This we have already discussed. So whenever you are making a report and you are using the work of other auditor, your report should clearly differentiate between how much area audited by you and how much area has been audited by another auditor. So this will help in clearing your responsibility as well as your reporting purpose. Clear? So with this we are done with essay 600, that is using work of another auditor, and I will see you in the next class where we will be doing essay 610.